All rise. Support court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1078, McKinney case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. McKinney,
Yes,
we're back.
Yes.
I hope we are in better spirits.
I am.
Okay, good. And we're not going to allow each other to press each other's buttons, right?
Correct.
We'll
Okay,
see what she
ready.
does.
Okay, so we took the DNA test, had all that done. Did you all have any problems with that?
No, none at all.
Okay. Okay, have the two of you had an opportunity to speak at all?
We've
No
spoken.
way. No.
Lies.
All right. Okay. We spoke for 30 seconds. That doesn't count. I didn't want to talk to you. You came up to me. I tried to end the conversation as quick as possible.
Your Honor, permission to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
That is not true. He called me and he asked me, he said, look, I don't know which way this paternity test is gonna go, but if you'll just let me put it on you one more time, we can smooth all of this out, blah, 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 all of that crap.
The video opens with Judge Von D presiding over the case of Griffith versus Griffith. Mr. Griffith, a grandfather and the legal guardian of his two grandchildren, is petitioning the court to require his son, the children's biological father, to pay child support. He explains that he's been solely responsible for raising the kids, as their mother is no longer in the picture and the father hasn't offered any financial assistance. Judge Von D listens intently, setting the stage for a compelling case that highlights the importance of parental responsibility and the essential need for financial support in raising children.
Oh, so that's a lot in 30 seconds.
Really?
No. That's not what I said, but
When he lies, he puts his hand up like that on his cheek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a lie post.
And you found all that out in 72 hours?
I did.
Interesting. Okay. So,
you see how aggressive she is about this? This
I'm
is
just excited.
She doesn't need help for her daughter. This is
Come on
about
with the
revenge.
results,
This is
please.
clearly about getting back at me and punishing me for not, I don't know, staying with her forever. I don't know.
Results, please.
but it's been 9 years.
I know it's been, it's odd timing, isn't it? Right when I have a fiance and have a son, that's when she chooses to do this. Isn't that kind of odd timing here, Your Honor?
I mean, the timing does seem a little interesting.
I just came to the realization that, hey, I can do it alone, but I don't have to do it alone. If he's taking care of his other son and his fiance, that's fine. I don't need him to take care of me or my daughter, but it would be the right thing to do. And that's what he's going to do.
And Your
If
Honor,
he's the father.
He's a father.
Okay. And you're sure of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I mean, bailiff, we have those results.
Got your cashier's check. Because I don't want to
That's
personal
not
check.
nice.
Well, I'm just saying.
You can't say that to him yet, though.
Okay.
We don't know if he's even going to be the father to pay child support.
Mr. Griffith takes the stand and begins to share his story. He explains that he's been the sole caregiver for his two grandchildren, now 13 and 15 years old. He emphasizes that their father, his own son, has not provided any financial support or taken an active role in their lives. Mr. Griffith also notes that the children are involved in extracurricular activities, which only adds to the financial burden. Clearly frustrated, he expresses his disappointment in his son's lack of responsibility and hopes the court will intervene to ensure he contributes. Judge Von D listens attentively, acknowledging Mr. Griffith's commitment, before turning to hear the father's side of the story.
I wouldn't recommend you make a payment today because the order would just be being signed today.
is there an appeal process even if I am the father?
What would you be appealing exactly?
I don't think that based on the way she's been treating me and based on her selective choice of when to bring this issue up in order to, harm my relationship with my family, I consider that a form of harassment. And I feel like I should be able to file maybe a restraining order, and that would prevent me from, if I had a restraining order against her, that would prevent me obviously from having to pay for her child support, wouldn't it?
What is that, a restraint?
Well,
No, that's not how any of that works. That was really creative though, but that's not how any of that works. So let me go ahead and tell you what the results say.
All right.
Get it over with.
All
Give me a drum roll.
All right. It looks like baby McKinney, because we can't say a child's name.
Right.
There is no probability he can be the father.
What did they say? What?
You hear that?
What'd you say, Your Honor?
You laughed at that.
Remember?
No,
when you
I didn't hear.
Oh, let me say it a
I'm
little
the only
louder.
white person she's been with. Remember?
There is
Remember that?
no probability that he is the father.
Okay, so first of all, no disrespect to you, but the letter looks a little.
Mr. Griffith Jr. tells the court that he works part-time and earns $15 an hour, claiming he can't afford to pay child support. But then a bombshell is dropped. He recently received a $22,000 settlement. Judge Von D isn't impressed. He points out that while Mr. Griffith Jr. says he can't afford support, he spent part of the settlement on things like personal expenses and even braces for himself. The judge makes it clear that settlement will be taken into account when calculating child support.
Has envelope.
That's why it's sketchy.
So, and I don't trust him because his uncle is an attorney. Okay, and his
Okay.
uncle can do
What
all
does that have to
types
do with
of
anything?
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I don't even trust that.
Wait a minute, I believe at the beginning, I asked you all how the test went.
I mean,
And
the
you
test-
said, wait a minute, hold on. You said everything went good, right?
and he did.
And it
what she
did,
said.
and it was fair that day, right?
Yes.
They swabbed her mouth correctly.
The person appeared to be wearing PPE, and the person appeared to work, for that service. And the test itself went well, but behind the scenes, Your Honor.
And it
A lot
appears
goes
that
on.
these results are directly from the testing place. And he's not the father.
He is the father. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, Your
Let
Honor.
me tell you not. No, he's not.
He's the father.
He's not. So you're
You're
going to argue with DNA testing.
Your Honor, he is the father. 72 hours. He has a
He is
tattoo
not
on
the
his private
father.
parts. Was
He
the only
is
one
not
there. I
the
know.
father. He is not the father.
Show
How
me a
many
tattoo.
times do I have to say that? No, I don't want to see a tattoo. All I want to see was these numbers to see what the probability was going to look like of him being the father. He is not the father. Now,
way too much, by the way.
You have a tattoo.
excuse me, you know what? I don't even see why you all need to be having a conversation right now.
I agree.
Can we
You
do a
are not the
retest?
father, which means that you will not be placed on any type of child support or anything today. Now, you, Miss McKinney, you do have the right to petition someone else who you may think is the father.
There is no one else, Your Honor. It was him. He has a tattoo on his private part. I was with him and the tattoo for 72 hours. I know what I.
Judge Von D gets to work, calculating the son's child support obligation based on the $22,000 settlement. The final monthly payment comes out to $1,981.41, which also includes reimbursement to the grandfather for the health insurance he's been covering for the children. The judge firmly states that, under Texas law, settlements and other assets are considered income when determining child support. The son, who had previously downplayed his responsibilities, now realizes he's facing a significant financial obligation. Meanwhile, the grandfather breathes a sigh of relief, grateful to the judge for holding his son accountable and ensuring the children get the support they deserve.